Good morning, everybody.
Good to see you. Probably wait another minute or two here for people rolling out of bed. I mean, getting up on time, having a nice shower, and a complete breakfast. I guess we have one really big thing that we need to talk about and decide. Would you give Wonder Woman 1984 a thumbs up, a thumb sideways, or a thumbs down? Sideways, I agree. Some people were really trashing it. I didn't think it was that bad. It was longer than it needed to be. But not an absolute disaster. Chris Ebner is in the house. Anybody else binge or watch anything that was really good? Okay, I think I can get going here. I'm going to apologize. There's actually kind of a mix-up with something, but it's not going to hurt you at all. And if you've already done your work, all it's going to do is give you a break tonight. So in general, here's what's going on, and I probably won't have to keep you long today. Even though today was originally scheduled to discuss that short story, that's where the mix-up is. So we are doing the last half of vocab lesson 7, so get that creative usage done by tonight. Double check that I have that grade up here. Yes, I do. Okay, literature. If you've not already done it, get going on Sonny's Blues by James Baldwin. Now, most of you guys have done that, but I think I mixed up a due date I had with a reading part of a novel for my 9 honors, and I gave them until tonight rather than have them finish something like right at the end of the break. And I thought I'd done that for you guys too, but I forgot that I had assigned it actually earlier in the week before the break and had the due date of being last night. However, when I made this agenda and I put it up yesterday, I worded it such that you could be finishing that today and tonight. So I didn't come in planning to discuss that today, even though the majority of you have finished. So we're just going to put that off until tomorrow. I hope you're not annoyed with me. Okay, in the meantime, AB Classroom. And if you've gotten that work out of the way, several people have not, so please finish that up. But I'm not going to put the grade in yet, just to make sure it'd be fair. Okay, so in AP Classroom, we're going to go ahead and move forward through working through those videos. Okay, so we've got some ones on setting and plot and structure skills. Okay, just kind of flashing over here. Don't tell me I have to log in again. Okay, so we'll be on these short story units this week and next week, but we're not going to spend too long on it. Okay, so you already did the ones on character week before the break. So we got 2 videos on setting and we have 3 videos on plot structure, okay, by tomorrow night. So work on those today and tomorrow, finish them by tomorrow night. Then finally, just to touch base on the exam, I think I might have kind of mentioned to you guys this before. I don't know how serious, I don't know whether some of your teachers are getting like super serious and giving like a comprehensive exam. I'm not planning on doing that. I feel like I'm assessing you guys enough with all these unit assessments. And I feel like I need to pile on a complete like AP test experience on top of that. Don't you agree? I thought you might. Okay, so, but I do think it's a worthwhile experience and something that I can rest easy about doing securely. To ask you guys to write a written response, like a really basically like a 5-paragraph essay type thing. Not that I expect to be like 3 or 4 pages long. Reflecting on what you feel like you've done well, what you feel like you haven't been very good at, and how you plan on trying to improve your overall performance doing virtual school, since the end is not yet in sight for that. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. We can maybe brainstorm a little bit later this week, but I think you guys could probably do this pretty naturally. I do think it's worth some thought before we do that. Monday is the official day for English exams. Did you guys see that there's kind of a schedule? Like each of your core classes has a day that it's either going to be released or required to be taken, or however it is your teacher's doing. I think it's really wide open. I was actually in favor of not having exams at all. CPS didn't do exams, but they decided to. But that's the way I'm going to do it. So that's probably all I need to say about that. All right, so who's got questions about anything? Are we all good? If so, I won't keep you. Good to see your faces briefly. Miss seeing you in person, and definitely those of you, say hi to all the people who aren't here now who are watching the recording later. Hi, people who rolled out of bed later. The most important information is tomorrow's definitely required attendance. Okay, we're reviewing a pretty substantial short story. I want to get going on this unit, so let's make sure and I'll be here. And then don't forget Wednesday. I'll mention it tomorrow, but Wednesday is the actual live remote scheduled day, even though it's just another day for us. Okay.
So like Wednesday, is it where everyone, like every single battle is gonna be on Zoom?
Yes, and it's a different schedule. You guys have the schedule, right? If not, there's like an email that went out to like parents and students, but we did that one other time, and it's going to be every Wednesday like that from now on, which seems kind of arbitrary. I know, like I don't know why it isn't just that like all this week, but we still need like a 2-hour and 15-minute lunch even when we're at home, I guess. I'm not going to complain because I would lose that if we switched to that other all the time, and I kind of like having that plan time. But all right, guys, good to see you. See you tomorrow.